Maqam by Zaina Hashim Beg. I'm going to recite the poem, and then I'm going to explain some of the highlighted words I've selected. Some deal with translanguaging or transpronunciation. Others deal with the formal Arabic pronunciation. And one of them is about what I'm going to coin as being Englishified. So let's begin. Maqam by Zaina Hashim Beg. If I die, you say you will let your hair turn silver, grow long, and you will go into the dark place where you've already begun to forget what Mecca means. Where we come from, you and I, Maqam means home, means music. The Quran can only be read as a song. A sheikh recites the Fatiha as if he has built a house among the lines, the ayahs. We've both called our daughters Ayah, and when they ask about their name, we play lovely verses for them. Listen to how the sheikh lingers long enough on each letter, how the audience claps and whistles. Is it Kulthum? Our daughters ask. He knows all his maqamat, this sheikh. Says God is greater, and Allah, Allah, reply the faithful and the unfaithful alike. For the earth is such a small planet, and look, there is Ithaca, almost always on the horizon. Float, my friend. Ithaca, it is rough, but raises good men, says Homer. But oh, the women know how to house the bodies of the drowned. They sing, in the name of the cross of God the Merciful. A child in Syria has amputated legs because he has ventured into a minefield to eat grass. He still has 2 eyes, 2 arms, a mouth. God is greater, is greater. Stay with me in the light a little longer. You'll light 2 cigarettes at the same time. Give me one. Tomorrow you will fly to Lesbos to translate. The refugees will say chai and you will say tea. Home, Mecca, Ithaca. Maqam, Maqam, Maqam. So I would like to begin by noting the most common way that Arab speakers pick up with dialects like Lebanese Syrian dialect versus Iraqi or Gulf state dialects. Iraqi dialect tends to be more throaty, stronger, has almost like a harsher sound, where the Lebanese dialect is considered to be softer. There are many lenitions in the Lebanese Arabic dialect, whereas with Iraqis we like to emphasize on every single sound. Or consonant. So, for example, Mecca, so I tend to have the soft H sound at the end, whereas opposed if you listen to Zaina's recitation, she says Mecca. So she has a softer A, where I have a softer H sound to end it. For Maqam is a Arabic word that deals with melodies of music, and because it's an Arabic word, I pronounced it formally, Maqam. And because I speak Iraqi variation, I tend to keep the qa sound, because the Iraqi dialect keeps the pharyngeal sounds and is heavy in that sense. So, just like the word Quran, so I emphasize the qa. Whereas again, if you listen to Zaina's pronunciation, she has a soft K instead of a stronger qa, a throatier qa sound for Quran. Sheikh, again, formal, so pronounced Sheikh. Fatiha is also formal, and because she's capitalizing it, I know it's a chapter of the Quran, so it's a proper noun, so I would say Fatiha. But if it was written and not specific to the Quran chapter, I would say Fatha. So I would eliminate the E sound between the T and the H. Now, the purple word, ayahs. So, I know it's translanguaging, but I wanted to use the term English-ified because the plural for ayah, so ayah is singular. The plural for ayah is ayat in Arabic. But she chooses to add an S to make it plural. So in Arabic, there's no such thing as ayahs. The plural usually is at, to make a word plural. And there's an example in the poem that I will also, point out where she says maqamat. Maqamat is the correct plural form of the word maqam, which is the singular form. Again, so with ayah, I would say ayah. So I have a softer H sound at the end, whereas in Lebanese Arabic, pronunciation, it's ayah. So there's a stop at the A. Again, Sheikh, formal. Kulthum is the name of a very famous, Arabic singer. But, because she's written it as Kulthum in the formal, or what it would be written as in Arabic letters. I read it as, in the formal, pronunciation. But, so Kulthum is Egyptian. Egyptians would usually say Kulthum. So there's no th, there's a se, sound instead. Again, these are all formal. Our daughters ask, so maqamat, here is an example of the way a word would become plural in Arabic. So the at is what makes it plural, not an S. So maqamat, formal, sheikh, formal. Allah is formal. Now, in the context of what she's referring to, where the audience says Allah, so, and if you just heard me, it would be softer. I pronounced it very formally, because it's capitalized, so a formal, proper noun. So I said Allah, but usually in the context of an audience praising, a performer, it would be Allah. So quicker, softer again. No translanguaging here, none here. So this is maybe one of the most pronounced variations between Iraqi and Lebanese. So shai in Syrian and Lebanese dialects is T, whereas in Iraqi dialect we say chai. Now, what's more significant just than the pronunciation is the Lebanese Syrian do say it the way it's written. So the sh is a letter in the Arabic language, whereas there is no che letter in the Arabic language. But Iraqis use che. I think because we have a lot of more Turkish influence in our dialect. So we would say chai and not shai. So looking at it, if we're reading a text, then they do actually pronounce it the way it is written, with a sheen and not with a che, because there's no che in the Arabic language. There's no letter for che in the Arabic language. Again, Mecca, I do the soft H at the end, and maqam is in formal Arabic. That's my translanguaging, transpronouncing of Zena Hashim Beck's Maqam poem. Thank you.